Hey Gemini, what's up gang? Hope everybody is well. We're gonna go ahead and do a quickie, what do you need to know moving forward type of reading. So if that's something that interests you, do stick around. Gemini, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box. That's gonna have all the information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you have a vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Gemini, if you're returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I do hope that you're doing what's best for you. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes. It really does mean the world, okay? All right, guys, let's go ahead and just jump right into this because this is meant to be a quickie to the point type of thing, okay? We have the crab coming out. Cancerian energy could be significant. I do feel like your guard is up a little bit. There's boundaries that are being enforced here, okay? Whether you voice this or it's just your posture or it's just your overall energy or your actions or whatever, there's boundaries. You're protecting yourself or you're protecting your family, your loved ones. There's something here with that. You know, we have claws activated, pinchers ready. There's this energy here of like, I'm not a killer, but don't push me, please. Okay. So that energy is coming through. You know, the crab is a crustacean, so I always think about how the shell is meant to protect something soft inside. You might feel very vulnerable. Some of you guys might feel a little hurt or disgruntled, or like maybe like you are not being respected or you weren't respected, or there's something there with that. And so now we have to hit them with the pow pow, right? We have to hit them with the claws. There's something there going on with that. Okay. Interesting. All of this underneath. This could be something where maybe you're just feeling overwhelmed. Maybe you have to be around a lot of people right now, maybe for work, maybe you have a work event or something, or maybe there's family functions going on or something like that. And it's just feeling like you're overwhelmed and you just want to protect yourself, right? But your guard is definitely up here. So I don't know what we're going to get in this reading, but let's see. A quickie for what Gemini needs to know moving forward, please. Quickie for what Gemini needs to know. Spirit, what does Gemini need to know moving forward? Crows could be significant because I just saw one fly right by my window. What does Gemini need to know moving forward? Okay, we have the wedge. It says someone is trying to come between you and a friend or a family or something that you want. Decepticon, karmic third party, and rats love cheese. Okay, well that could be why we have the claws up, right? Some of you guys could feel like maybe there is somebody that's very intrusive around you, or somebody who's trying to wedge in between something that you want, right? Between you and something that you want. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be an opportunity. It could be a position. It could be anything really, but it does feel like there is some deception around you, or you feel like there could possibly be deception. So there's a feeling here of being a little bit guarded because of that. What does Gemini need to know moving forward? We'll get clarity, obviously, on that. We have bread coming out, period of prosperity and abundance, a rising in status, a winning streak, and fast abundance. All right, so it ain't all bad shit. Yeah, there's this energy here of abundance coming in, or a winning streak. Like you're doing very well. If you've been doing very well, this is going to continue. So if work has been going very well, that's going to continue. If you've been getting a lot of clients or business or hours, shifts, whatever, this is going to continue. However you get your revenue, it's like it's going to keep increasing, guys, right? Fast abundance could be coming in too. They're giving me like the energy of bread when it rises, right? So there could be something here where maybe something is starting out where it doesn't look like it's going to be that prosperous, but all of a sudden it is. This could be a new business opportunity, a collab or something that comes in. Some of you guys, if you work with clients or whatever, you could get a client that comes in. It doesn't look like it's going to be that big of a deal, but soon it turns into something that's more. But either way, there is a rising in status. This could be why you have people who have their eyes on you, people who are hating on you because you're doing very well right now, Gemini, and you might be able to sense this, even if you don't see the people around you that are haters or whatever. You can feel it. It's energetic, right? Which is why you're in this defensive posture here. Okay, one more, please. We have, oh boy, I thought something popped, but it didn't. One more, please, for Gemini. Oh, we have the angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm, light a candle, signs, and spiritual guides, okay? So what Spirit is saying here is that you do have guidance, okay? You are receiving signs and messages right now. However you get your signs and your messages. Some of you might get it strictly through divination. Some of you get signs, synchronicities, numbers, songs, names, birthdays, whatever. Others of you, you might actually like, pray, or you might meditate, or, talk to Spirit and you're getting messages directly back, right? Some of you guys have been praying for protection, or maybe praying for an exposure too. Like you want the rats and the snakes and all that to be revealed in your life. And this could be what's happening here. I do feel like you're being led in a certain direction too, Gemini. And so Spirit wants you to pay attention to that, because the way that this angel is like carrying the candle, it's almost like she's like, come on, come this way, you know? So you guys could be feeling led right now. And Spirit is saying that, yes, you are being led, right? You're being led out of situations that no longer serve you. You're being led into situations that will do you good, okay? And there's a strong sense of protection. So if anybody's trying to manipulate or do any kind of weird shit behind the scenes here with the wedge, it's not going to come to pass. It's not going to be, you know, anything to write your mother about. Let's see what this wedge is, though. Someone is, because this is a quickie. Someone is trying to come in between you and a friend or something that you want. A Decepticon, third party, rats love they cheese, right? What is this talking about? What is this wedge talking about, please? We have the Lovers. Okay? Could be a Gemini energy. Some Gemini on Gemini crime going on these streets. I don't know. Could be a Taurus here with the Hierophants. There could be somebody who's trying to get in between you and a connection. That's not for everybody, though. I don't normally pick up on this like low vibing third party bull crap, but it feels like for some of you, that could be what's going on. Please disregard this message if this part of the reading is not for you, okay? Because some of us are not dealing with anybody, so there's damn sure not no third parties going on. But for some of you, it feels like that. It feels like there was a divine soul connection or something here. Maybe you had a spiritual contract with somebody. Somebody got in the way of that. Could have been a Taurus, could have been a Gemini, could have been a Cancer. Take it as it resonates. Okay, what is this talking about? I also feel like, too, with the Taurus energy, like the Hierophant, you're just meant to level up, right? Because that can definitely be taking ownership of something or being committed to something, moving forward on your path, right? Being given a title or a lead position or something like that. You could be meant to level up here. And with the Lovers, this is something that is meant to be on your path. Like it's spiritually destined or something here. What is this talking about? This wedge here. With this Lovers, what is this for Gemini moving forward that they need to know? We have Strength. Yeah, there's an energy of needing to resist some kind of interference to something. Okay, it feels like somebody purposely trying to like wedge their foot in something, or you know how like when the wedge basically is like a door stopper. That's what it looks like, right? So when you try to close a door, it's like somebody sticks their foot there. There could be something like that going on. Somebody may be trying to insert theirself in your life, in your business, in your relationship or something here, and there's a need to resist. Okay, we have Leo energy coming out too with the Strength. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. This is a burden, like it's been a burdensome situation, or this person kind of getting involved in your business or sticking their nose in your business, or maybe trying to cause problems in your relationship. Like it's been a burden, okay? But whatever this is talking about, Spirit's saying there's a need to recognize this for what it is. Maybe some of you guys were connected to somebody, like you had a very strong soul connection with them when you or them was given other options as like a spiritual test. Okay, that could be something here. And if this was somebody else that was given other options, Gemini, this could have really hurt you or upset you. You know, but you have to see something for what it is and accept that, you know, obviously that's just, it is what it is, right? You have to be strong and grow and handle something with grace and move on with your life. That's for some of you guys, right? But there is this energy here of that with options. Seven of Cups. Okay. Not what I was expecting, but hey, right? Readings don't always resonate for me, so it's all good. We have the Five of Cups here. Yeah, whatever the situation is, it caused a lot of sadness. Gemini, I'm going to let you know right now, if somebody chose somebody else over you, that they, you know, they thought that somebody else was a better option. The lie detector determined that that was a lie, okay? Like, it's not the truth. It's not the case. They might have chosen something that looked better on paper, looked better on their arm, they thought was easier, they thought was more convenient, right? Less complicated, less hard, less of all this spiritual mess, right? Because we know spiritual connections can be messy. We know spiritual connections are not easy. They're designed to be hard, right? Because they're meant to help you grow and level up. You know, and if you want the easy way out, well, don't expect any kind of growth here. Don't expect for yourself to feel that, you know, the whole point of it, the spiritual journey, the spiritual path, right? Somebody might have opted out of that and was like, well, I don't really want to deal with that. That's too much. You know, it's too complicated. It's too much. It's too messy. It invokes too many intense emotions. This one right here, they're easy. They don't invoke anything. Right? Like they're not complicated at all. Somebody could have done that and you could have been like, oh, why? Right? All sad, looking at the 3 cups spilt over. So if that's the case, I don't want to spend too much time on this because this is meant to be a quickie, but if that's the case, just rest assured that this person is learning a heavy spiritual lesson about that. It's like somebody turn their back on their soul connection or their soulmate and then turn right to a karmic. But that's only if somebody chose somebody over you, right? Or you chose somebody over somebody else. You would know where you lie in this situation, Gemini, right? But whoever chose somebody else and decided that, nope, this is too complicated, this is too much, even though I feel like this is a spiritual connection, I feel very connected to it, it's just too much, I'd rather do this because it's easy and convenient. Well, they're getting what they asked for, they're getting what they wanted, and you can't be mad at that, right? Got to give people what they want sometimes, but there is some sadness here that maybe you need to heal from, Gemini. Maybe you need to kind of accept the situation for what it is and allow yourself to move forward, right? Allow yourself to move on to something else. I do feel like if that's the case, your boundaries are definitely up here and you're feeling a little bit like, wow, you know, maybe trying to protect yourself. You do have an angel or a guardian or a guide here, right? That's like, come on, just come this way because there's something else for you, or this is, you've done enough here, or this is enough. You don't have to sit here and deal with this anymore. Yeah, you have other options that are opening up for you. You don't have to sit here and worry about this situation anymore. It served its purpose. So maybe there's an energy here of like, this lesson isn't for you anymore. Like maybe you learned your lesson, or you worked on your healing, or you've accepted the situation for what it is. Some of you might not even know about the other person, but you had suspicions, right? How somebody was acting, okay? The responses you were getting or lack thereof or whatever. It's like you had suspicions that something else was going on or somebody else had entered the picture or something, right? People know. We have intuition. We know. Okay? I don't know why I'm hearing that, but I'm hearing, I pity the fool. I don't know who says that, and I don't know why I just heard that, but take that as it resonates. Maybe that's confirming for somebody. But maybe it's like, I pity the fool that thinks they can get one over on me. Because, you know, I wasn't born yet last night or yesterday or whatever. Especially if, like, you're hella intuitive or psychic with somebody thinking that you wouldn't feel the vibes or know or whatever. Maybe you did, but you just didn't say anything. You know? Maybe this is the confirmation you need. And Spirit's like, yep, I'm confirming your intuition for you right now so you can walk away. Right? Let it go. Move on. Okay? There's something like that happening here. Yeah, because you're manifesting newness. It's like the lesson is not yours anymore to learn. Now the lesson is for them. Like they're on their own path now. Okay, let's move forward, guys. What is this bread? Period of prosperity and abundance, fast abundance, a winning streak coming in. We have the Knight of Wands coming out. That's unexpected opportunity approaching in, right? Wheel of Fortune, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you guys are about to have a level up in your career, whether this is expected or unexpected. But I do feel like even if you're expecting the level up, something unexpected is happening with this as well. Some of this could take you out of your comfort zone or cause you to maybe have to, like, you know, face some fears, maybe some insecurities here, okay? Maybe you have to stand out in a very authentic way. Maybe you have to perform. Maybe you have to, you know, do things that you're not used to doing when it comes to your work, but this is going to serve you well. The Wheel of Fortune tells me that the Wheel of Fortune is about to turn heavily in your favor. You are going to be feeling like you're moving forward very quickly. King of Wands, yes, okay? It's like achievement, success, recognition. These things are coming in for you. If the rising in status, right? If some of you guys have already been feeling like, wow, I've been abundant, like I've been abundant for a second, like, or abundance suddenly has picked up for me. This is what is happening. Like Spirit showing you, like, this is starting. This abundance is about to take over, okay? It's about to rise really quickly here is the energy that I'm getting. Anything else for this? What is this Knight of Wands? Find out that. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, there's choices opening up when it comes to your career. Okay, an extra income source could come in. You could be given more shifts, more jobs, more clients, more business. But it comes with more money. It comes with more abundance. Now, with the rising of status, this could be a title, which means, yes, you might have to juggle a little bit more day to day. There might be more responsibilities that are opening up for you, but this is going to be bringing you more prosperity as well. And for some of you, again, Three of Wands, you've been manifesting this. Three of Wands talks about the ships coming in. Okay? Talks about the ships coming in on the horizon, seeing the sails on the horizon. Yes, victory, success, new contract possibly coming in. Some of you guys might be able to buy a new car, buy a new home, update your home, maybe go on a vacation, put some money into savings. It feels really good. It feels like, yes, look, that's too much big chunk, but yes. Knight of Pentacles, or excuse me, King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, that's 9 Pentacles, which is feeling financially free. Okay, and doing your thing. Some of you guys, if you own a business, you about to be feeling really good. Like you put in a lot of work, a lot of effort. Yes, look, Five of Pentacles. Some of you guys are coming out of an energy of feeling depleted or feeling like, you know, in a deficit or feeling like you have to like save your money or maybe have to spend things, make things happen, living paycheck to paycheck. You're coming out of that energy, guys. There's a lot of abundance that's coming towards you. And this is a period of prosperity, right? So I don't know why they're showing me a 3. So maybe the next 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 years, 3 decades. Let's just dream big, right? 3 decades. There's something about 3. 3 is also the number of the Empress too. So maybe this is just talking about creation, manifestation. Yeah, some of you guys are going to have to talk to like a financial advisor, or you're going to have to get organized or something. I'm hearing QuickBooks, okay? I don't know. Some of you guys use QuickBooks or something. Maybe you're going to be needing to budget more. Some of you guys might want to level up. Again, if you want to buy a house, yeah, you're going to have to budget, right? Get home insurance, get inspectors to check everything out, you know, put down a down payment, negotiate, do all this stuff. That could be something that's going on for some of you guys. I like this energy though, a lot more than this first fucking pile. Yeah, we have the energy of, look at this, King of Cups, King of Swords. It feels though like when oh wow, okay. And the King of Pentacles, it's raining men for somebody. That's not for everybody. For some of you guys, the path to your love was not actually through like dating and searching for somebody, right? Like actually, if you've been not really dating or focused on like trying to find somebody to be with, like you're not on dating apps, you're not doing all that bullshit, then maybe you just focusing on your career is actually bringing options to you. So some of you guys could have several options, male or female. I know we're looking at kings, guys. I'm sorry for my men that are watching. They're like, why is it always kings? I'm sorry. I have 5% when I looked at the analytics are classified as female that watch me. Okay. So I can't really help the cards, but this could definitely be a Queen of Cups, a Queen of Swords, and a Queen of Pentacles. Take it as it resonates. What I'm saying is you have options. I'm also getting the energy of, with this King of Cups, King of Swords, and then King of Pentacles, I feel like you had a dream in your heart when it comes to your finances, or what you wanted to build for yourself, what you wanted to achieve. You started like stopping like feeling and dreaming about it to moving into this plotting and strategizing with this King of Swords, right? And then now it's grounding down into the physical reality where you're going to actually see the tangible results with the King of Pentacles. This to me is the manifestation process. The only one that's missing here is the King of Wands, which I think we saw. So it's like you have manifested something completely when it comes to your career or your finances. Yes, look, the Empress, there she is, manifesting. Okay. Now, if you are a masculine energy watching this and you do have several options, there's one that clearly stands out. Okay. She's the Empress. She's the divine feminine. Okay. And we already saw about them spiritual connections though. Okay. So be careful about that. Don't be expecting easy street with the Empress. She's anything but easy. All right. So I'm just saying, but I do feel like there is going to be one option that stands out if this is talking about partners or whatever. But if this is talking about money, expect this level up, expect this glow up. Like this is imminent here. This is happening. And there could be an end of a cycle. Yes. End of a toxic cycle. You might have to end some kind of toxic negative energies. Look, I'm telling you, for somebody, there's like a water sign that was toxic as hell. Possibly a Cancerian, does not have to be though, but that is coming through strong for me for whatever reason. Possibly a Scorpio with this death energy, maybe a Capricorn. But you're ending this toxic negative attachments, okay? Toxic cycles, maybe trying to make money the fast way, maybe being in a lack mindset or a fear mindset when it comes to money, okay? Yeah, you're stepping into this King of Pentacles energy, okay? Well, what is this angel, right? Because we're going to keep it moving. What is this angel? Spiritual guidance and protection. Yeah, 8 of Wands. The signs are coming through and they're coming through very quickly, right? I feel like your guides are almost like trying to push you out the door. There's this energy here of like, please pay attention to the signs. Please pay attention to these synchronicities. These aren't just coincidences. We don't have time for you to spend weeks and months humming over if you can trust the signs. We need you to just trust the signs, right? Because there's something here that's coming in. Okay? Or there's something that you're being led towards. Let me get a sip of my coffee. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow, that's good. Yeah, there's something here that's like it's here or it's coming, and it's like you're gonna see this very soon. You know, there's like a doorway or a gateway almost is what I'm getting. So you might be getting like a flurry of signs right now, you know, so much that you're trying to sit here and make sense of it. And you're like, well, what does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Right? Like I'm getting that kind of energy and spirit. I feel like your spirit and your guides are like, we don't have time to explain the schematics and the logistics and the whatever to you. We just need you to trust these signs, you know? That's the kind of energy I'm getting. I don't know why I'm feeling frantic all of a sudden. But I'm getting like a very frantic energy. We have the Queen of Wands coming out, okay, with the World. Yeah, there could be something that's being unlocked for you, like a great achievement here. I also feel like you are drawing this in. The Queen of Wands, she's a very magnetizing queen, right? So very magnetic energy here. Some of you guys could be being drawn towards somebody who's very magnetic as well. Yeah, High Priestess. The Spirit's like, we haven't give. There's an element of secrecy, or there's an element of like obscurity, or like it's like not everything is seen with the High Priestess. You haven't been given all the answers, and maybe that's why you're like, but why, but what, but when, but where, right? Like trying to figure out what all you need questions answered, and Spirit's like, I just need you to trust me. I don't know why I'm getting so frantic suddenly, but I'm feeling like frantic, like I need to hurry. It's almost giving me the energy of like I'm late for something, and I'm like running around the house and trying to brush my hair, trying to put on makeup, you know, brush my teeth real quick or whatever, get dressed, like run out the door, trying to get me a drink before I go out the door, like, you know, because I like to travel with water at all times. I don't know if I'm the only one that does that, but it's like it's giving me energy of like that, like when I've rushed around the house before because I'm late for something, and I'm like, like that's what this is giving me. High Priestess. Spirit doesn't want to reveal all, but your intuition is definitely talking to you here. And there's a frantic energy. So when you feel that franticness, Gemini, where you feel like, okay, you know, maybe there's signs and stuff, you're being encouraged to just follow the signs, because you might be missing something if you don't, like, maybe that's what it is. Maybe the ships are sailing in from a distance, and it's like, if you ain't out there on that cliff, you're going to miss this, right? And so they don't want you to miss this. That's kind of the energy. Knight of Pentacles, which I gotta be honest with you, does not match the energy that I'm feeling. The Eight of Wands and the Queen of Wands matches what I'm feeling right now, because my heart's like beating fast and I'm feeling like nervous, or like not nervous, but it's more like in anticipation, and like I gotta get out of the house now. I gotta get in the car. I have to deal with traffic. I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna be late. Like that's the kind of energy that I'm feeling. And so with this Knight of Pentacles, it's like maybe this Knight of Pentacles is taking a long time to show up, right? But maybe isn't that ironic? Isn't it ironic, right? That the Knight of Pentacles would take his sweet fucking time to show up, but then he's the most impatient. Like he's not going to wait for long. You know, like, well, I was here and they weren't here, so I guess it's time to just go ahead and mosey on back. Like it's giving that kind of energy. I don't know if this is making sense for y'all. Let's move on, because this is meant to be a quickie. Okay, let's use the chakra cards. This is a new deck. I accidentally bought 2 of them. I didn't mean to. So I might be doing a giveaway. Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see, right? But the wisdom, because anyways, I don't want to get into it. But yeah, I might do a giveaway. Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards, but we're going to use these. I've been using them on my own. I really like them so far. All right, so let's just get some just random messages for Gemini for what they need to know moving forward, right? We have confusion with insecurity. That's interesting, coming out on top of this whole like clusterfuck of energy that I don't like to really read about with the third parties and all that bullshit. Somebody could have been very insecure and their demons were plaguing that, right? Playing them or playing off of that, or however it goes, right? Like they knew this person had insecurities in their heart. They knew this person wasn't really sure already. And at the first sign of whatever, they were going to abandon, or they were going to decide, nope, this isn't good. I'm better off, whatever. There was confusion. It's interesting because it's like we have this little demon energy that's like attached to his heart, where he's covered up. It's a very much, again, a defensive posture here. And then we have this one wrapped up in confusion, and there's this energy. So there's definitely like outer influences that was impacting something, you know, whether this is other people that were in somebody's ear telling them, oh no, that'll never work. It's too weird. It's too this, it's too that. It's not normal. It's not right, whatever. Okay. Whether it was that, or whether it was, again, like the devil on their shoulder that was talking to them. And unfortunately, Gemini, I feel like somebody listened to that, you know? I'm just going to say impartial, because that's what I know, right? I feel like there's this energy here of like Spirit wanting you to be impartial to something, not wanting you to be emotionally connected to this anymore, because it's hurtful and it's painful when somebody treats you like you ain't shit, right? Like that's hurtful. We know that. Okay. So there's this energy here of understanding this person has demons that they're fighting. They are very weak and susceptible to influences, outside influences. They don't follow their heart. They follow the crowd, or they follow their insecurities. And so there's an energy here of just kind of moving on with your life is the energy I'm getting. I'm feeling like being balanced, right? Being detached. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah. Spirit's like, you have a quest. You know, I'm already on a quest to get my swamp back, right? I feel like there's some kind of quest here that you're on right now, or that Spirit's like, I need you to be on this quest, okay? This person's on their own quest now. Now you're on a quest, and it's time for you to go. Yeah, we have enlightenment here. Like, there's an energy here of you, maybe some downloads have happened, or maybe there's been some cords that have been cut or something, but it's almost like there's a quest that you're on, or that you're about to be called to, that Spirit needs you to focus on, okay? That's the energy that I'm getting. What else do we have here? We have gratitude. Nice. Okay. So yeah, I feel like there's an energy here of, you know, you living in that attitude of gratitude, and this is really helping you manifest moving forward. Gemini, I feel like you are grateful. You're grateful for everything, the good, the bad, the ups, the downs. I'm getting somebody, this is not everybody, obviously, but for some of you, I'm getting the energy of just being grateful that, you know, you're here experiencing this, and it's just going to be what it's going to be. You're grateful for the lessons. You're grateful for the blessings, right? Like, I'm not getting the energy of somebody who's only grateful when things go well. Again, if that doesn't resonate, then that's not for you. But I'm getting the energy of somebody who's grateful regardless, okay? And this is really helping you manifest and bring this abundance in, right? We have vanity. Interesting, okay? Some of you guys might be being called to pay attention to your appearance a little bit more, especially if you're somebody who doesn't really focus on that. You're just like, you know, I brush my teeth, I brush my hair, I take care of myself, but I'm not out here trying to be like Glamazon of the world. Spirit could be asking you to maybe just pay attention to it a little bit more. Like, I don't know, there's something there with that. Also, there could be something about getting caught up on shiny tings. You know, sometimes looks are deceiving. So we'll take that as it resonates. Let's get one more. Then we have bittersweet, right? It's interesting because I do feel like that's kind of what's going on with you right now, Gemini. Like, there's a lot of bittersweetness happening in your life right now. You know, and I just feel like you're grateful and you're trying to do your best here. Some of you guys, whatever this is that's coming in, because it feels like something is frantically coming in, or there's an opportunity that's about to arise. It's the bittersweet one. Maybe it takes you away from something, you know, like maybe it causes you to have to move, or to leave a group, or to leave something behind here. That's too many. All right, let's get some advice and additional messages. We have evolve into your complexity, card number 3. Okay, so you are more than this. You are more than that. We have, look, you can't even make it up, y'all. Okay, card number 30, you are more. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, that's the kind of synchronicities I feel like are going to be coming through here. And interesting too, because they're both really 3. So 33 could be significant. Spirit's asking you to rise above something, right? Especially if we're talking about this crazy toxic situation over here. Like, you're meant to rise above. So just, you know, allow yourself to, right? This is just really quick on some side shit as well. I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but if you were the one that got involved in a third party, like you knew somebody was married, or you knew somebody was with somebody and you got with them, this was definitely out of insecurities, right? Maybe possibly wanting to feel chosen, or, you know, because a secure person is not going to get with somebody who's with somebody else, guys. You know, I'm just going to say that. That's just been my experience, you know, like, I don't want to get too much into it because this is meant to be a faster reading, but, you know, somebody who's secure with themselves and not working through their traumas still is not going to look at somebody who's in a marriage and go, you know what, that's the person that I want to be with. Somebody who's already legally and spiritually bound to somebody else, you know? So if you did get yourself involved in something like that, Spirit's saying evolve into your complexity, see that you're more than this, and see that also this was some kind of insecurity or confusion that was causing you to indulge in that, okay? What else do we have here? The illusion, card number 13. Yeah, there's some kind of illusion that you're fighting against or that you're working through. We have a breakthrough, card number 29. There's going to be a breakthrough in your abundance and your finances, for sure. Oh, hold on. And it is, yep, immense growth, card number 15. Exactly. Okay. And then one more. We have transformation, card number 42. So yeah, I feel like there's a transformation that's about to happen for you guys. All right, let's quickly get you guys some numbers. 16. What else do we have for Gemini gang? 16 again. Okay, so 16 might be significant. 16 reduced is also 7. So there could be a spiritual lesson that you're learning. Maybe you have to learn it twice. We've all been there. 11. 1. And then last one, we have 1 again. Wow, lots of repeating numbers. So Spirit said what they said, basically. Let's get some quick messages. I'm not going to get too many, but I do want to get a couple of them. I'm not looking at them. I'm just pulling them out. And if you don't like this part, you are free to click off the video now. That's why I save it for the last moment. Okay, that's that. I didn't want to get too many, but I wanted to get some. Okay, let's move these down. So we have listen to your heart. We have collaboration. We have growth. We have time marches on. We have baby come back. Okay. We have Don Juan. We have time heals. Interesting. Time marches on, time heals. Maybe some of y'all just need time. We have played themselves. We have the heebie-jeebie. We have what goes around, ... We already know the end of that. Comes around, right? We have the turtle. Yeah, so actually, what I want to pause for a second. That what goes around comes around. If somebody left you for somebody else, Gemini, just trust that they definitely got what they wanted, right? We have help is on the way, okay? We have cool. We have please hold. We have the I, which talks about psychic stuff. We have F-boy energy or F-girl energy. We have a long pause with them. So maybe somebody doesn't know what to say, or maybe they don't want to say anything. We have this is good advice. We have they know they were wrong, okay? We have 10/21, my mom's birthday. That's definitely a sign that your spirit guides are with you. Passed on loved ones are with you. We have bang, bang, you shot me down. And then we have you really know how to make me cry. Okie dokie. Take those as they resonate, Gemini. Okay, that has been your reading. I do hope it helps. Hope it resonates. Hope it does something. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.